Hello, my name is Derek Maxfield, NetSteps founder and CTO, and today I'll be showing you how to perform a return order in the global management portal of the ENCORE platform. As a CSR or as an order admin or basically anyone that's the global management portal user with ability to access the return order feature, I can load an order, and this is of course a previously placed order that has at least reached the shipped status. I can simply select return order here. And in our system, this actually generates a new order type, a new order, which may seem not as intuitive, but it does. It generates a new order so that we can keep track of the line items that were on the return order versus the line items and prices that were on the original order. So this would of course list all of the items on the original order, and then I can specify which line items and then how much quantity of that line item is being returned. Each of these fields is worthy of some commentary. First of all, the return reason. These are administrated on the admin tab in the return reasons. So each of our clients can have a different list of reasons. And then these are of course used for reporting and other purposes to kind of be able to identify trends. So let's say that it was damaged in shipment. This received item checkbox is intended to be just that, just a flag that specifies whether the item was physically received back to the warehouse. And so typically how the process would go is I might place a return order, maybe leave it in pending status, may actually place it and leave this as unchecked. And then if internally our clients want to enforce some business rules, such as they don't ship out the new order or they don't return the payment to the credit card until they have actually received the item. All of those things can be handled, but they're not handled, I'll call it, automatically by ENCORE, but this is a flag that is useful for those type of business rules. Restockable, of course, just our system doesn't do anything based on that flag, but it does allow them to be able to track and know how many of the returned items were restockable. And then related to that, of course, over here on the bottom right here is a restocking fee, which you can base as a percentage of the order or as a fixed dollar amount. So if we say that it's a 15% restocking fee, as soon as you mouse off, that will calculate it for you. It looks like it's not calculating correctly, so maybe this is a good training moment to point out a bug and a flaw here. This version of ENCORE is extremely old, so this is probably fixed in the latest version, but I only returned one of this item, which the per item price is $50, so 15% of that should be $750, not $750 times 3. So that's a bug there. And then down here I can choose how much of the original tax and shipping. Actually, no longer do we let you return tax, that's right. Shipping amount, I can choose how much I want to return. It defaults to all of it being returned, but let's say that, well, let's just return $2 from the shipping amount. And then this should be returning it all to the original payment method. I'm not sure why this is only saying $2 also. It should be this item's amount. Anyway, whatever is being returned, the amount goes in there. It defaults to the original payment method. This manual check option should maybe just be called the manual option, because ENCORE does not generate a check. It just says, hey, don't try to return it to a credit card or to any other thing, to any other ledger or payment method. Simply let me handle it outside of the system. So that may be going and giving this person product credit. It may be adding something to their commission ledger so they get actually cash back that it's on their next commission check. It could be a variety of options, but the manual check option just says, hey, I'm going to take care of it, whereas that one returns it to the original payment method. The return type, this is globally, whereas this return reason up here was for the specific item or items that are being returned. This is kind of more of a general type for the entire return order. with the ability to place some notes. And then I can submit it as pending, as we discussed a little bit earlier, or I can submit the return. This, as I said, generates a new order. It'll have a new ID. However, and we will actually take a moment to see this. Looks like we've got a business rule turned on there that it has to be received to submit, so that's good. That shows you how that functions. What I was mentioning was the newly generated order ID would forever show up as a return order on the original order. So since we're having an error here, I'll show you what I mean on a previously placed, on an order, a different order completely that I know has a return order on it. If I go in to the original order, you'll notice over here on the left widget, returns on this order. This will give the ID, the date, the status of the return order linked to the original order. Thank you.